So here in this movie, we're going to start things off by entering data into our Excel spreadsheet, because all this while we have never for once talked about data entry. And since Excel is actually meant for that, you enter data into the computer system, you compute it, and then it gives you the result. So this time, let me open my main folder on the desktop, and I highly recommend you do so, because this movie, you actually have to follow along with me. In the end, you and I are going to achieve the same result. So open Excel folder, and then at this point, come to this guy right here, which is introduction.xlsx. So double click to open that guy, and then we've got our introduction.xlsx over here. I'm going to click on this maximize button to maximize the work, and then highlight this guy from here, then press the delete key on the keyboard to get rid of them. Then I would navigate to my sheet tab here, which is the practice. Then I am going to rename this guy, so I can do so by right clicking, then go to rename, or any other way. Then I'm going to name this one data entry. That is what it is. Then press the enter key on the keyboard, then you are good to go. At this point, let's start by entering data into the computer system. So I'm going to click in cell A1, then I'm going to enter test for all, then hit the enter key on the keyboard. Now once you are done, notice when you take a closer look at test for all, you notice that it is way wider than the cell A1, which is, it looks as if it has entered cell B1, but then it hasn't. Actually, it hasn't. Now, whenever you enter a data into a spreadsheet or a cell, you're going to see that particular data on your formula bar right here. So the formula bar is actually going to display a content of a cell. But then if that cell happens to have a formula, then it will display the formula instead of what? The result in the cell. So take note of that, as we would be looking at in more detail. Let me expand things over here. Now, one way to work is to double click it, that is, position the mouse pointer in between column A and B header. Then you're going to get that tick plus double click. Then it's going to automatically expand that column to fit the content for you. That is one way to work. Then I'm going to come down and then type October 1859 test record, then hit the enter key on the keyboard. Then at this point, I am going to come down here and then type names, press the tab key on the keyboard. It's very important. When you press the tab key, it is going to actually move you to the next cell at the right side. Then I'm going to type in class scores, then press the tab key, exam scores, then total. So you can see now at this point, have a look at something. Exam scores is not actually showing well because the cell is actually too small to accommodate it. And at this point, let me take advantage of the cells group right here under the home tab. And at this point, I'm going to click on the class scores, then come here to format. At this point, you'll notice you've got cell size, that is which has to do with row height, auto fit row height. Then we've got column width, then auto fit column width, then default width, then we've got visibility and other things down there, all the way down to protect sheets, then format cells. But then what I want to actually take advantage of here is auto fit column width. Very important. Then click on it. It will automatically expand to fit. Now at this point, I'm going to repeat the same procedure for this guy right here. So I'm going to click on this guy, then come over here, then click on this auto fit column width, then this guy the same way. In the next movie, I will show you how to edit the content of a cell.